I'm really excited about today's guest. We have Jovan Johnson here with us. He is the founder of Peace of Wealth Planning, and he is a CPA, PFS, trying to remember all the acronyms, MBA, and CFP, and there may be more, but I'm going to bring Jovan up so that he can tell you what those acronyms mean and how he got started. Hi, Jovan.
Okay, so currently I have Peace Wealth Planning as the firm that I run with my wife. And in that firm, we essentially help business owners on the business side take care of all their accounting needs. We like to say we're small business advisors. But then also, we kind of offer comprehensive financial planning services on the individual side, whether that is investment management, tax planning, retirement planning, estate planning, you name it. So essentially, we're like the personal CFOs when it comes to your individual life. And then also we help small business owners on that side as well. So essentially, that's what I do in the business with my wife. And then I'm also a PhD student at UGA in accounting.
What should people in general be doing to prepare themselves for a financially secure future or even have a good life right now?
That is true. Yes, I would say right now, you know, regardless of the significant other, the spouse, I would say making sure that assume that you are building for you. You are thinking about retirement for you. So I would say right now, creating savings habits, have a budget set in place. Make sure you are paying yourself first. Start saving towards retirement. Maybe have a taxable account. Building up some investments and assets on your own. Maybe consider, I know some people like to wait until they find their significant other to purchase a home. I would say, maybe you don't have to do that. I would say make a plan now to still purchase your home. So really just making sure that you have your own financial plan set up, assuming that you are single. And then we will deal with adding on that significant other later to that plan if you get to that point. But for now, make sure that you are creating your financial plan. What does your retirement look like? What do you want for you?
I like that because people typically say that you want to meet your significant other at your happiest self because then you can attract somebody who mirrors that and reflects that. So let's start from the basics. You mentioned savings, budgeting, building on assets, possibly purchasing a home, retirement. And I know a lot of women are probably looking at that or thinking about it and like, whoa, okay, where do I start? So let's talk about the emergency fund. What is that? How much should we put into an emergency fund and why is it needed?
Oh my gosh, emergency fund, like you said, before we dive into anything else, I like to just say it's your safety net. It's your fallback plan. If you have an unexpected expense, emergency, healthcare emergency, you want to have a fallback fund that can take care of you. You don't want to, take on high interest credit card debt or anything like that. So this fund is going to be your safety net for something, has unexpectedly happened, and it could blow up your financial situation, but that's going to be there as your fallback. So essentially, 3 to 6 months is the typical recommendation for the average situation, but I think that is, it's an okay recommendation, but every individual, I would say it depends on the individual situation. Do you have children? Do you have a stable job? Do you work in a stable career field? So I would say in a typical situation, 3 to 6 months, but I would say for safety and security for some people, 12 months may be a better recommendation. And essentially you're saving, I would say, your essential expenses. So typically you look at your monthly budget, you see how much you spend per month on the essentials to kind of sustain your lifestyle, and you would multiply that times 3, 6, or 12. I'm more in the 12-month ballpark, but I'm a little bit more conservative when it comes to risk. So I would say it just depends on the individual. Do you have kids? Do you have a stable job? Do you have a home? So those kind of decisions will go into figuring out how many months to save for.
So let's say you are single, don't have any kids yet, and you're trying to figure out the best amount of money to put into an emergency fund. So you're looking at your essentials, you're looking at your housing cost, right? Maybe it costs $2,000 to keep up your home. And then maybe your health insurance, your car insurance. Are there any other essentials that we should add to the list? Should we add our hair expenses, hair and nails? Because us ladies like to get our hair and nails done. Should that be included in the emergency fund?
I would say yes, but maybe on the back end. So, like you said, the housing costs, food, utilities, phone bill, travel, car, make sure all those things get in that number first. And then I would say I would add in here and stuff because I do believe that emergency fund, just me personally, I believe it should encompass things that kind of bring you joy and keep you sane almost. Because I
Yeah.
think that is important.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people think about this because let's say you got laid off and you need to tap into that emergency fund. You might need emergency funds to get your hair done so that you can go out and get that job that you want.
That's so true. No, that is so true. That's why I think, it should be almost mirrored to what you spend. Like, what are you spending right now per month? I would say if you want to put up, be on the safe side, just multiply that times 3, 6, or 12.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Charlene Reinhart, and I want to welcome you to the Wealthy Women Daily Show, where your net worth is the sum of all the decisions that you make. So, what decisions are you making today to be better than you were yesterday?